Alright, how I got kicked out of the North Pole. The story of the now homeless Santa. Homeless by choice. Okay, first you gotta understand what it's like to live where Santa lives in the North Pole. It's a town where all Santa's helpers live. They either work in town or they work in the factory. The town has grown over the last couple hundred years to over 30,000 helpers. Everyone in town works for the Santa Corporation. We're all normal human beings. We are born, we grow up, we have families, we take on jobs, we take on careers, we get old, and we die. When Santa reaches the ages of between 75 and say 90, that's when it's time for a new Santa to be elected. He usually steps down due to health issues. One Santa made it to 96-ish before his health decided where he'd better give up the throne. Okay. At that time, the town will invite a dozen or so potential Santa replacements. Normally, these Santas are at the age of 45, between the age of 45 and 50, have worked obviously around town. You have to have done community service and are well liked and well respected in the town just to get the nominee to become the next Santa. I was elected about the age of 43, a little on the young side. Most of these candidates have held important jobs in the Santa Corporation or did stuff for the community. They're usually well liked and respected. And their main goal is to carry on the meaning of the Santa Corporation, and that's to put smiling faces on children's faces Christmas morning when they receive the presents that they wish for. So happy children is kind of our model. Happy, smiling children. I was elected because of my job experiences, college degrees, work with the community, like being assistant coaches to my children's sports teams like soccer and baseball. We don't have football, but we do have flag football. The things I did for the community were things like working for the theater, helping them out. I helped out at the church on Sundays when I had the time. As Santa, I had to run the toy factory and oversee that. I was also mayor of the town. The town has about 12 or so elected officials, potential future Santas, people who wanted these positions of authority and earned these positions. They've got degrees. They might have got a lawyer degree from online schooling. Whatever. 12 elders in the town make the decisions for the town's best interest and the corporation's best interest. So let's talk briefly about what it's like to live at the North Pole. Basically, most people either work at the toy factory or in town. Say at the restaurant, the grocery store, the movie theater, whatever. We have all those types of stores downtown. They need jobs to be filled. We got construction crews. We have hunting and fishing crews. Whatever job you want, you go for it. And later in life, you get a degree like my mom did. She went from a waitress in the restaurants downtown to moving into being a nurse for the hospital. We have doctors, dentists. Some of them were imported from the U.S. and other places. Some of them went online and earned their degree and left the North Pole and came back. We have lots of professionals. We have ambulances. We have an airport with a donated Vietnam UE helicopter to go out and do rescues when we need them for the hunting parties, fishing parties. But let's talk more about what it's like. When you're about the age of 14 is when you're supposed to take on your first part-time job. There's lots of easy entry-level jobs like bag boy at the grocery store, whatever. They're there. Theater, serve popcorn, whatever. A lot of times people don't even take their retirement till the age of 70, 75. They just as soon be out there working with other people, doing more simpler jobs in a community setting, painting stuff, whatever for the toys, do a little sewing and this and that. maybe putting things in boxes just to keep busy. They don't have to, but they do. Our pay is kind of low, corporation, but even though the pay is low, it does vary. The doctors get about the most. There's a lawyer in town, the dentist, they get more, nurses get more, maintenance people at the factory get more, middle management get more. These are jobs that you can either work yourself into, try to get elected to, management of the toy factory, upper management and stuff. But the pay is low. But everything's paid for. Everybody lives in a townhome of various sizes. When you're 21, you move into an efficiency. When you get married, you move into a single bedroom. Have your first child, you move into a double bedroom. Have your second child, you're still into the 2 bedrooms. Have a third child, now you're into the biggest 3-bedroom apartments. All furnished by the Santa Court. Furniture, flat screen TVs, computers, everything is provided by the Santa Court. You pay no utilities, you pay no rent. Sometimes your apartment's quality and luxury and size is determined by your pay scale. The doctors have the biggest apartments. They got the nicest tile, the biggest TVs. They've earned it. So that's how everybody works. No stress, no bills to pay. We have buffets. Every 10 townhome complex built in an elliptical situation has buffets. You get breakfast for free and you get dinner for free. You give your own lunch. So before you go to the toy factory or your job, you go have breakfast. When you come home, you have dinner. You don't have to buy food, but it's there if you want to buy food. The special steaks and prime ribs and turkeys you might want to have on a special occasion, cooked in your own townhome with your family of 4 or 5 or whatever. Bring over your grandchildren and stuff and have a big old birthday party celebration. You can buy a cake downtown, or actually a lot of stuff is for free. So everything, it's free to live there. Healthcare, school, the movies, free. You just show up and go to a movie. If it's full, well, you're going to have to do another time. That's the way it goes. First come, first serve. The buffets are free. The town is so well designed. All the complexes are on the outside of town. The town being in the center, the toy factory on one end, the recreational fields on the other. We don't have cars. We don't need cars. But we do, the township corporation provides numerous electric vehicles at each of the complexes of the townhomes. Electric golf carts, of course, from 2-seaters on up to 8-seaters. We have the scooters. We have Segways. Of course, you have to be of certain ages to take the electric bike versus the electric scooter and all those kinds of things. We have them all. They're all electric. So the town is well designed. It's based on electricity. And everything is free. You just take it into town. If it's not there when you come out, it usually is. You put a little tag on it that says it's in use, so someone else won't take it, because they already brought one into town. You can walk, you can bicycle into town. It's great in the summertime. Wintertime, of course, we have snowmobiles and stuff and this and that. We have numerous ways to get in and around town for free.